Hello everyone. I would like to discuss about CryptoLocker today. CryptoLocker is a malicious software designated to block access to a computer system until some money paid. Later on, I'll be showing a demo. In that particular demo, it's not your system that is blocked, but your files will be encrypted, and I'll be going over in details in a moment. So what can you do to stay away from this malicious malware? So malware mostly sent through phishing emails with attachments. For instance, your bank could they could have sent an email with a bank's letterhead, but it's not actually from that bank, but it may be very authenticated. It may look like as if it is authenticated email from a bank, but it's not actually an email from bank, but it's a phishing email which contains attachments that could be harmful to your computer, and possibly it may be even a CryptoLocker which could retain access to your personal files. Do not click on those kind of an email, or do not click on any links that is provided in those kind of an email. What you can do is possibly you can actually search for that particular, you can just go by the bank's name or postal services name or your university name, go to visit that website and search within that website for that particular information that you are looking for. And then pay attention when your software requires you to, when any software that you are installing on your computer requires you to install any add-ons which may be unnecessary for you. Unless if it is something necessary, I would try to refrain from installing those kind of add-ons. And pay attention to the file extension. Extensions are normally, if it is Word document, it will be like presentation.doc, or if it is a PDF file, presentation.pdf. And you should always make sure that you have your virus guard updated and installed frequently, and your firewall should be always up and running, updated. Do not disable your firewall for any reason, unless you are a tech person and then you know what you are doing. And then to turn on file extension, you have to go to view, you have to go to my computer, view, and then in the folders option there's an option called view file extensions. I would go through that in the demo video in a minute. So in this demo video we are going to look at how a malware is actually working. So now I'm trying to access these files, which is totally fine at this point of time, which I have access to. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'll try to paste the malware software that I got from a website on my desktop. At this point of time, since I have my virus guard inactive status, it will not allow me to copy that particular malware on my desktop. So I'm just going to go ahead and deactivate my virus guard or antivirus software. I had to authenticate using my username, using my password, which is going to be administrative password. And I'm going to enable on-access scanning for this computer. So on-access scanning is disabled as of now. So basically this computer's firewall is also turned off. So this computer is unsafe to use right now. Now I'm going to try to copy and paste that malicious software, and I didn't have any issue pasting that malicious software. I'm going to go ahead and unzip this file. Now I'm going to demonstrate. Now the file looks like as if it is a .pdf file, but it is not. Of course, you can identify it from, so if you go to Tools, Folder Options, and View, if you say Hide Extensions, if you uncheck that, you can see the full extension of this file, which is .pdf.exe, which is kind of an abnormal file a PDF could have. Now when I double clicked on that file, it disappeared. Actually, that means that you have installed that particular malware, and then in order to detect that, you could go to Task Manager, and then you can see those two files running as an. At this point of time, even if you try to access the files that you have on your computer, it's totally fine. It should be fine because the malware has not been, the CryptoLocker is yet to be activated. It's actually contacting the server in order to activate itself and encrypt these files and create private keys. It's going to take a moment here for it to actually create the private key and ask for the ransom in order to decrypt these files that I have on my machine right now. As you can see here, your desktop background has changed, the wallpaper has changed. On the wallpaper it says it has provided you with information on how much you have to pay in order to decrypt this file that is already encrypted. It's going to cost you $300 or 300 euros, and if you hit next there, it's going to give you payment options using bitcoins and MoneyPack. And the timer is ticking right now. That means it's basically you will not be able to get your private key in order to decrypt these files on your computer. You have to pay them $300 or 300 euros within 71 hours and 58 minutes, basically 72 hours. And the rest of the information is on your desktop wallpaper. At this point of time, in order to eradicate or delete these malware, you can reactivate your virus card, so it could delete the malware, but the files that has been already encrypted you will not be able to access those. Except for that, as soon as you activate your virus card and scan your computer, it should be all fine and you're good to go, except for the fact that the file that has been already encrypted will not be able to you will not have the access to that anymore. At this point of time, I'm scanning the computer for viruses or malware. I found the CryptoLocker. I'm gonna delete that. And at this point of time, the threat detected by whatever the virus card that you are using. And please make sure that your virus card is always updated, because sometimes if it is not updated, it may not detect the new malware softwares. Something like CryptoLocker or maybe even CryptoLocker will not be identified by your virus card. So please pay attention to your emails. Most of them are phishing emails. So if you're getting a CryptoLocker, or if you're being attacked by CryptoLocker, that is definitely through phishing emails. Thank you.